all. It's wonderful, wonderful to see you. There's a few times in your life when you feel really overwhelmed, and this is one of those times. So I think, as you can see, that this is not a very, formal kind of concert, very informal, but hopefully we're making it up in terms of authenticity of these artists. Aren't they amazing? Yes, great. So, a real pleasure to be here, and what I'd like to say is, first of all, thank you. I'm sincerely thanking all of you from the bottom of my heart for gracing us with your presence, your time, which is precious, and more importantly, with your love. I think that is even far more precious, because I know amongst us there's a lot of love and care. So it's a wonderful, it's a privilege. What I would say is, from my side, I can promise you that this is a very sincere offering that comes from very deep inside me, and it's from a very long period of time also, and it's a very honest expression of my love, for you folks. Okay. It's wonderful that I am able to do this with all my friends at Astitva, because we are all together in this journey. We actually started, I don't know whether you realize this, in 2012. That was the first time that we played together. So it's been over a decade actually. And I was telling my guru here that, they used to be young kids, and now they're married, now prospering in life. So it's a wonderful experience for me to see. So we called ourselves initially the Cummins Band, of course, because all of us here, without exception, are in some way, shape or form connected to Cummins, either in the past or in the present. And I must say that I am certainly, and I'm sure they are, very, very grateful to this amazing institute called Cummins, which allowed us, actually, it made us what we are today in a big measure. And in fact, even allowed us to make it what it is today, I would say. So we also did a bit of sculpturing of Cummins, over the years. So that's the kind of relationship we shared. The other thing that binds us all together is this passion for music, because of course, as you know, we live in this amazing cosmos, right? What we call Shrishti, or the world or universe. And in that, it's a very orderly universe, I think, as you all have realized. People from Cummins would know that, physics and chemistry and all of that. But there is also this music thing, and our ancestors, the wise people, they called it Nada Brahma. So it's the sound, the cosmic sound of essentially the creator, And since this cosmos is orderly, just like gravity and so on, music also has to be very orderly. In fact, when you go slightly off track, the person knows exactly that they've gone off track. Because from that order, it sounds like disorder, and so I'm sure it's apparent to you also in the audience, but, essentially, we really have to revere the order, otherwise it becomes chaos. And as you revere the order, which all of us are trying to do in our own ways together, we feel, again, very privileged that we have been touched by that element of intelligence that, again, our wise ancestors called Saraswati, who's supposed to be, the player that gives rise to creativity and knowledge, and of course music. So again, we are very grateful for that touch, that we received. So with that, I'll start with my first song, my first offering. So I'll take you all the way back to 1970. I was like 9 years old, and quite an amazing movie was released that year. It's called Safar. Okay, so there was this Bengali gentleman, Oshit Shen, who made this movie, Safar. And like most Bollywood movies, it's a love triangle. Okay, no surprise. So you find, of course, there was this superstar Rajesh Khanna at that time, which all the girls used to swoon over, I remember. And Sharmila Thakur, you know, again, a very beautiful leading actress in those days, kind of descendant of Rabindranath. And then we had Feroz Khan, who was also quite a, you know, quite an accomplished actor in those days. So the story is a tragedy, actually. You know, so she's learning to be a doctor, and and she falls in love with this guy who's a painter, Rajesh Khanna. Okay, and so he's a very creative guy, but he also has terminal cancer. So you know, while she professes her love for him, he kind of stays away. You know, he keeps a distance, and in fact, even encourages Feroz Khan to get married to her. But that marriage turns out to be a bit of a disaster because Feroz Khan is living in this insecurity all the time that actually she loves the other guy. And so finally both the men, Rajesh Khanna of course succumbs to cancer, Feroz Khan commits suicide, so finally she's left with her work. You know, so that's the story. But here's the song. In fact, you may recall there was a song in this by Mukesh called Jo Tumko Ho Pasand. But that's not the song, okay? So let's go, Pratik. जीवन से भरी तेरी आँखें मजबूर करे जीने के लिए सागर भी तरसते रहते हैं तेरे रूप का रस पीने के लिए जीवन से भरी तेरी आँखें तस्वीर बनाए क्या कोई लिखे तुझ पे कविता रंगों संगों में समाएगी रंगों संगों में समाएगी किस तरह से इतनी सुंदरता एक धड़कन है तू दिल के लिए एक जान है तू जीने के लिए जीवन से भरी तेरी आँखें मधुबन की सुगंध है सांसों में बाहों में कमल की कोमलता किरणों का तेज है चेहरे पे किरणों का तेज है चेहरे पे किरणों में है तुझ में चंचलता आंचल का तेरे है तार बहुत कोई चाक जिगर सीने के लिए जीवन से भरी तेरी आँखें मजबूर करे जीने के लिए सागर भी तरसते रहते हैं तेरे रूप का रस पीने के लिए जीवन से भरी Thank you. Thank you. Okay. This technology, right? Okay. Right. So now let's move forward a little bit, my dear friends, to 1985. Okay. So in 1985, what happened was the people, the whole troupe that had originally made the movie Sholay, which had really shaken up the Bollywood industry with the first 70 technology, they came up with this movie called Sagar. And in this movie Sagar, they bring back two young actors who had first come together in 1973 as debutantes, their first movie called Bobby. This was Rishi Kapoor and it was Dimple Kapadia. This was back in 73, so by 1985, first of all, after Bobby, this superstar Rajesh Khanna managed to enthrall this Dimple Kapadia and she married him. I think she was probably, I don't know, 16, 18, something like that. Turned out to be a disastrous marriage with a lot of abuse and what have you. But by that time she was a mother of two young daughters and all of that. But so in this movie, again, it's one of these, I won't get into the romance of the movie. But again, there is a there is a love triangle going on out here with Kamal Hassan also a part of this movie. So in this, by the way, R.D. Burman is the musician of this particular song, and he's one of my most favorite musicians. And the lyrics have been written by the great lyricist Javed Akhtar. And of course, the song has been sung by the same gentleman who sang my first song, which is Jeevan Ki Bhari, Jeevan Se Bhari. You know the name, right? Who was the singer of Jeevan Se Bhari Teri Aankhein? Kishore Kumar. And who knows the original name of Kishore Kumar out here? You must be knowing, yeah? Perfect. Yeah, Abhas Kumar Ganguly. So that's the great Kishore Kumar. And again, at least in my books, I don't know of too many better singers than this guy. So with that, shall we, Pratik?
हो चेहरा है या चांद खिला है, जुल्फ घनेरी शाम है क्या, सागर जैसी आंखों वाली, ये तो बता तेरा नाम है क्या। चेहरा है या चांद खिला है, जुल्फ घनेरी शाम है क्या, सागर जैसी आंखों वाली, ये तो बता तेरा नाम है क्या। अरे तू क्या जाने तेरी खातिर कितना है बेताब ये दिल, तू क्या जाने देख रहा है कैसे कैसे ख्वाब ये दिल। दिल कहता है तू है यहाँ तो जाता लम्हा थम जाए, वक्त का दरिया बहते बहते इस मंजर में जम जाए। तूने दीवाना दिल को बनाया, इस दिल का अब काम है क्या, सागर जैसी आंखों वाली, ये तो बता तेरा नाम है क्या। अरे आज मैं तुझसे दूर सही और तू मुझसे अनजान सही, तेरा साथ नहीं पाऊं तो खैर तेरा अरमान सही। शोर नहीं हो, खामोशी के मेले हो, इस दुनिया में कोई नहीं हो, हम दोनों ही अकेले हो। तेरे सपने देख रहा हूँ और मेरा अब काम है क्या, सागर जैसी आंखों वाली ये तो बता तेरा नाम है क्या। क्या चांद खिला है, जुल्फ घनेरी शाम है क्या, सागर जैसी आंखों वाली ये तो बता तेरा नाम है क्या।
So now we'll do a little bit of a rewind. And for this, I would like to have my lovely partner here. So this particular song is a very, very special song for me, okay? Again, Abhas Ganguly is very much right in the center. But you also have the amazing Asha Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle in this, the great soprano. Amazing, absolutely fantastic voice. Can be extremely sexy, can be extremely lyrical, you know, just a fantastic repertoire of, you know, singing that she can do. Again, this is Rahul Dev Burman. And this movie, again, was released in 1972, okay? And in this movie, there were two actors who were launched just the earlier year. One guy was Randhir Kapoor, who was launched in Kal, Aaj Aur Kal in 1971. And the lady was Jaya Bhaduri, Jaya Bachchan later, who was launched 1 year earlier in Guddi. So very, very new actors. And it was a very fun kind of, you know, teenage love kind of movie that you see nowadays. But you know, by that time, Rahul Dev Burman, who 1 year earlier, in fact, in December of 1971, you know, they launched Hare Ram Hare Krishna, and he revolutionized the Hollywood sound, you know, with really rock and roll fused into it, with bongos and all kinds of instruments that really blew our minds away as youngsters. And so he came out with this then, you know, in this movie called Jawani Diwani. Okay, so let's go, folks, shall we? Okay.
जा सफर प्यार की राह पर साथ चले हम मगर क्या खबर ओ मेरे हम सफर प्यार की राह पर साथ चले हम मगर क्या खबर रास्ते में कहीं रह गए हम नशी तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ
तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ जाने जा ढूंढती फिर रही हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन मैं यहाँ से वहाँ मुझको आवाज़ दो छुप गए हो सनम तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ
तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ
दिल मचलने लगा यूं ही ढलने लगा रंग भरा प्यार का ये समा दिल मचलने लगा यूं ही ढलने लगा रंग भरा प्यार का ये समा हाथ ऐसे में बस छोड़ कर चल दिए तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ
तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन मैं यहाँ से वहाँ पास हो तुम खड़े मेरे दिल में छुपे और मुझे कुछ पता ना चला पास हो तुम खड़े मेरे दिल में छुपे और मुझे कुछ पता ना चला
दिल में देखा नहीं देखा सारा जहां तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ
तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ जाने जा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन मैं यहाँ से वहाँ मुझको आवाज़ दो छुप गए हो सनम तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ
तुम कहाँ
मैं यहाँ थैंक यू
Isn't that amazing? R.D. Burman, Abhas, and of course the great Asha Bhosle. Okay, come back, ma'am.
Yes, please.
One thing, let me tell you a little trick about this song, okay? This is very important. See, it seems like a really romantic, really hot song, right? Yes or no? So now, but just try to switch gears a little bit, switch your mindset, because it can be a highly spiritual song. Just try to follow the lyrics, okay? And you'll see especially people that are dualists, where you have God there, Ishwar, and you here. It's a little bit like that, so he's talking about paas ho tum khade, mere dil mein chupe, aur mujhe kuch pata na chala. Okay, so try to apply it there also, although it may not be great fun. The romance is a lot funner. Okay.
मुझको आवाज दो, छुप गए हो सनम, तुम कहाँ?
मैं यहाँ,
तुम कहाँ?
मैं यहाँ।
जा भेजा ढूंढता फिर रहा हूँ तुम्हें रात दिन, मैं यहाँ से वहाँ। पास हो तुम खड़े, मेरे दिल में छुपे, और मुझे कुछ पता ना चला। पास हो तुम खड़े, मेरे दिल में छुपे, और मुझे कुछ पता ना चला।
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You like the trick? It's a trick song. Okay, now let's go to 1973 probably. A great movie was launched, made by Mahmood. He was a great comedian in our times, my brother's favorite. And he selected a star that we only knew as an extremely serious star. He had first been launched in 1969 in Saath Hindustani, okay, which was about the Goan independence and how the Indians went there and fought the British and stuff like that. Sorry, the Portuguese. And then later he came in Anant, which was again an amazing movie, great songs, great music. But again, the actor was very serious. But in Bombay to Goa, which is the movie I'm talking about, suddenly he changed colors. And he started to do all this, what we call uchal kood, So this song is about that uchal kood, And again, it is R.D., Rahul Dev is in it. And again, Abbas Ganguly, my favorite. Actually, it was written by a gentleman called Rajendra Kishan, who actually used to live in the same building where my parents had a flat in Mumbai. And by the way, even that Ranbir Kapoor, which I talked about earlier, used to live in that same building. And we've actually seen little Kareena and Karishma, sort of there's little puppies. But this one was Rajendra Kishan, the lyricist. The earlier one, by the way, Jaane Jaan, was by the other amazing lyricist, Anand Bakshi. Okay, so with that, now this is where the God will shine here. Okay.
देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जान कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जान कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान अरे डोले 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 मिट जाएंगे मर जाएंगे काम कोई कर जाएंगे मर के भी चैन न मिले तो जाएंगे यारों कहाँ मिट जाएंगे मर जाएंगे काम कोई कर जाएंगे मर के भी चैन न मिले तो जाएंगे यारों कहाँ अरे देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जा कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान कातिल है कौन कहा नहीं जाए चुप भी तो रहा नहीं जाए बुलबुल है कौन कौन सही याद कुछ तो कहो मेरी जान कातिल है कौन कहा नहीं जाए चुप भी तो रहा नहीं जाए बुलबुल है कौन कौन सही याद कुछ तो कहो मेरी जान अरे देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जा कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान घर से चले खाके कसम छोड़ेंगे पीछा न हम सर पे कफन बांधे हुए आया दीवाना तेरा घर से चले खाके कसम छोड़ेंगे पीछा न हम सर पे कफन बांधे हुए आया दीवाना तेरा अरे देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जा कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान देखा ना है रे सोचा ना है रे रख दी निशाने पे जा कदमों में तेरे निकले मेरा दम है बस यही अरमान